Okay, Miss Marvel episode 2 Crushed. Okay, so basically we open up to Kamala Khan and she's walking into school after her day of saving the girl and go to Avengers Con. So she's feeling herself. She's doing handgun fingers. She's doing handgun fingers to, kids in school. She's dapping up people in the hallway. She even moved the people that over to the side that's always by her locker. Like, she's feeling herself, and I would be too. And her friends hear that Zoe, the girl that she saved from last episode, is like talking to everybody, saying how she got saved by a superhero, and that's how she's gonna have a party to like celebrate the fragility of life. And Kamala Khan and her friends, they're all like, "Oh, nah, that's not valid. We're not going in that. We're not jacking that. She mad disrespectful, and nah, we don't like her, and we're not going to her party." But then next thing you know, the guy that Kamala Khan bumps into, this dude, yeah, so basically Kamala Khan bumps into him and him on the halls, and then she hears that he gets invited to Zoe's party. So, and once she hears that he gets invited to her party, she wants to go to the party. Alright, so next, Kamala Khan and Bruno, that's him. Yeah, they go on to like a little training montage, and she calls her powers hard light, kind of like from the comics. And Kamala Khan with her friend, this girl, goes to church. It's not like church, but it's kind of like their church. Yeah. So they go to it, and when they realize that her friend shoes got lost, she wants to, I guess, stand up for the woman that's inside the church. So what they plan to do is for the Ikman Bach, they're gonna go around saying that Nakia, that's a friend named Nakia. Nakia's gonna go around saying like, listen, instead of this guy being the president, which he was always president for like all these years upon years, let someone new, someone hip, young, and a female be president, and we'll do better and I'll help the women's side of the place, because as you can see, like when they was in the bathroom and in the changing room, and it was just all cracked up tiles and just wallpaper coming down. It was just a mess. And then Nakia's shoes got stolen, so she wants to upgrade the place so it could be better for the women. Alright, so Kamala Khan, Bruno, and Nakia, they all go to Zoe's party. And over at the party, like they literally like just get there, but then stuff gonna start going down. Cops start coming because apparently they got wind of underage drinking. So cops come, and it just so happened that Kamran, that's a guy named that Kamala Khan kind of like dissing to. Like Kamran is the one that Kamran is the one that Kamala have like crashed into, and Kamran is also the one that gives her driving lessons, and Kamran is also the one that got invited to Zoe's party after Kamala Khan didn't want to go to Zoe's party. So after Kamala Khan, Bruno, and Nakia all hear that the cops are coming, Kamran pulls up and be like, "Oh yeah, I got a car. I could just take you to your house." And Kamala Khan like, she's all swooning and everything. So Kamran and Kamala, they get into the car with Nakia and Bruno in the back, and they're talking about their old Bollywood movies and just stuff that they're into because of their because of their heritage. Yeah, because of their heritage. And Bruno trying to chime in, you're like, "Oh yeah, I watched that too." And like and Nakia, not Nakia, and Bruno, not Bruno, not and Kamala Khan and Kamran is just like, "Bro, can you not?" So yeah, Kamran and so Kamala drops Kamala off to her house, and Kamala well, Kamala does Kamala. All right. So the next day, Kamala is over at school, and she's kind of like drawing in her notebook, and she's thinking about last night, and she's kind of all flustered. Her nose started glowing red, so she goes hop into the bathroom, and the key is right there, like, yo, you on your period or something? And you know, Kamala's a little embarrassed because like she's not on her period, but yet like then again, like, you know, like she better. Like she just had a night out with the guy she likes, and then next thing you know that the guy kind of likes her. So then she's all like, So Nakia gives her some advice. Kamala gives Nakia some confidence to run for office, and Kamala leaves the school, and Bruno is right outside the school, like, hey, listen, we should go practice on your powers, see if we could work on some balance, that and the other. And Kamala's all like, oh, actually, Kamala's gonna teach me how to drive. And Bruno's like, oh. So Kamala goes into the Kamala's car, and Bruno walks away slowly and sadly. Alright, so Kamala Khan and like her family is all sitting at the dinner table, and they're eating and discussing about their family heritage and the lifespan and the family background, like with the grandmother and everything. And Kamala get this burst of energy right when Yusuf, that's her dad, you know, this dude, and yeah, she gets this burst of energy when Yusuf talks about her great grandmother when she was a baby, and that she got separated from her parents, but then she ended up finding her way back with the sources of the light from the stars, following it back to the train, because apparently India was raining down with just destruction and mayhem and chaos, that there was a train leaving from there to get people out of there so they could live happy lives and be safe. So Kamala's great grandmother got lost from her family, and now guiding from the sources of the light, her great grandmother followed the light and goes onto the train with her parents. And basically, I feel like that's going to be part of the whole energy surge with the bangle. Alright, so Kamala Khan goes into her room, and she calls up her grandmother to see if she knows anything about her great grandmother Sonia. And unfortunately, grandma don't know anything. So Kamala Khan goes to her mom and asks if she knows anything. But then her mom, like, you could definitely tell that her mom knows something about it, but she doesn't want Kamala to get in it. But she don't know that Kamala is already up in it with the bangle. But she doesn't know that she got the bangle. So Kamala's mom's like, I just want you to drop it. Don't focus on that. I want you to focus on school and passing your next driving lessons, and just don't focus on that. Like, you getting way too ahead of yourself. Don't ever speak about that again. And it kind of goes back to like the first episode where Kamala Khan would see the bangle in the box, and Kamala's mom would saw the bangle in her hand, and she threw the bangle in the box, and she gave the box to Yusuf, and Yusuf put the box in the attic. Alright, so Kamala Khan and Nakia goes to the Ed Barak, and at the Ed Barak, Nakia does like her little thing, and she goes straight up to Kamala's dad, and Kamala's dad is kind of like the main head guy of the little place. So they go right up to so Nakia goes right up to her dad, and she's all like to her dad, listen, me and your daughter, like, we're trying to like promote so I could become the next president, and like you, and we just want to do better for our community and for the church. You wouldn't want two young girls. You wouldn't want two young girls dream of becoming president of the mosque to get crushed, right? You wouldn't want it to get dashed within a fragrance of life, because you want men to be superior than women, right? You wouldn't want that to happen, right? Gets in the head. I like that. All right. So then we cut off over to Damage Control, and they got Zoe in custody. So I like what this officers do. Remember, if a cop ever be nice to you like this, he's out to get you. Don't ever trust him. So here's what the cop do. He's like, wait, hold up, you're not Zoe Saldana, right? He's like, wait, yes. She's like, oh wait, yes I am. And he's all like, oh yeah, I know you. We seen your TikToks. Like, you're very famous around here, around in the office. Like, we even saw that little promotion that you did with the popcorn. And Zoe goes like, oh my god, like, oh my god, they know me. I'm famous. Ooh. So then the next thing you know, like, after he makes her laugh, he goes like, he asks her the question, like, you wouldn't know of any super enhanced individual, would you? And Zoe's all like, no, I don't think so. I don't know that. So then the lady cop comes up into the room. I don't really know her name. I'm my bad. So she asks Zoe, like, did a super enhanced individual have a correct or incorrect or a specific accent that you could tell? Was they Latina? Oh, I'm sorry. Was they Latinx? Because that's what you're supposed to say. Now. And Zoe's all like, no, I don't know that. You're scaring me. And then the guys are like, yo, what you doing? We already have the information. All we gotta do is just, we already have the information. All we gotta do is just look everywhere where they be at, and then we got them. So Zoe's all like, because they're gonna find out. So then back at the Admiral, because it's kind of like a all-day thing, not just you go up there for a couple hours and you leave. Nah, it's an all-day thing. It's nighttime now. It's nighttime. It's a nighttime setting. So back at the Admiral, Kamala's listening to all the Illuminati. Kamala Khan is listening to all the Illuminatis. Yes, that's what they're called, the Illuminatis, and she's listening to all these stories about her great grandmother. One say that she cheated, one say that she gave a whole bunch of people a disease, and the other lady said that she even killed a man. So next thing you know, there's this little kid trying to get a picture for the Instagram, and then he kind of like falls through the window. And while he's hanging on for his dear life, Kamala can't have enough time to go change into her bum ass Captain Marvel costume, go and have enough time to climb up on, no, not climb. She have enough time to walk up the flight of stairs onto the roof, and when she's on top of the roof, she uses her hard light powers, walks onto it, get the guy, and the guy falls. But then next thing you know, so the Kamala, she uses her hard light, she saves the kid, and then next thing you know, she gets this burst of energy again, and we see this lady. So from that, she kind of like get lost track of her powers, and then the kid falls, and then Kamala have to to make sure that the kid still gets down to the ground safely. Not safely, but like then he not gonna die. So after the kid gets down, Kamala also gets down, and next thing you know, Stark Drone Industry, the same ones that Peter had in Far From Home, the whole Edith glasses and everything, Damage Control took control of that, and Damage Control have those, so now they're using it against her. So now Kamala Khan, boom, she jumps on her hard light, she knocks one out, and then she sees that she's coming up to a dead end because she's in the alley, and then next thing you know, the Damage Control is right there at the outside of the alley. So Kamala, she jumps, boom, over the cars and everything, but then they shoot the hard light down. She crash lands onto the ground, and the next thing you know, just so happened, coincidentally, Kamran is right there to pick her up. And who's in the back? The same lady that has been showing up in the flashes. The same lady that showed up when she was at the dinner table with her family, and the same one that she just saw when she was saving the kid. So that's gonna be the end. That is the end of Crushed, Miss Marvel's episode 2 named Crush. No, I could do it. That's gonna be the end of Crushed episode. Hang on, let me think. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of Miss Marvel episode 2 Crushed.